Hello and a very warm welcome to our final round coverage of the 2026 Black Ace Open presented by Disc Golf Store at the lovely Schloss Sallgast here in Germany. We just finished our front nine coverage if you want to go back and watch that. But we have our leaderboard here. You can see, thanks to our editor, our lead card here in purple. But we see some movement, notably from Carl Rose and Josh Ritter and Ben Skibba moving up the leaderboard. I'm Andrew Gotworth. You can find me on Instagram at justright, spelled wrong, R-U-G-H-T, and my co-host Chris.
Hello from my side.
Yeah.
Thanks for the lovely introduction, Andrew. I'll take it from here.
Yes, thank you.
Hole 10, par 3, 85 meters. One of the easier holes that you see on this course. It's pretty much a mid-range straight shot. Something on the overstable side. You want to have it faded to the left right here because that's where you find the basket on a little hill.
Yeah, it looks like it's really quite a placement shot. If you're too short, you're in the trees. If you're too long, you're in the trees. You really need to have it hyzer at just the right time.
Exactly. I think in round one we saw a lot of players end up short left.
Yeah.
And from there, it's really hard to save your par because there are these very skinny trees.
Yeah, they can get in your way.
All right, Christopher here still tied for first. He had a little bit of a rough front nine.
Yeah, quite a few bogeys in a row. Let's see if you can turn that around.
And I believe, Andrew, the back nine is a little bit easier than the front nine.
Yeah, statistically plays a bit easier. You see the three of the hardest holes in the front nine and three of the easiest holes in the back nine. So let's see if they can turn it around a bit and get some more birdies.
All right, Martin here with a Glacier. It's a 5-speed mid-range. I like the height. Can it beat? Yes, it does.
Nice. Yeah, so still a little straight, so he still has an uphill putt, but I think he'll be okay with that.
Yeah, it's so easy to overpower this hole and go too straight. This is a common mistake.
Or it's easy to go too early.
Yeah, it's a common mistake we've seen on that weekend.
Yeah, so even though it's only 85 meters and just a little bit of a hyzer turn, it doesn't play as one of our easiest holes, I think, because of that. You're either short and then in jail, like we see here, or you push a little too straight and you have some trees obstructing your throw. Yeah, but good pitch out. That was a half bid, but I think it stayed up on the hill. I guess we'll see. Moitz with a tough birdie look. Yeah, it just settles for tap and par.
Yeah, it's so easy to roll off that hill there.
Yeah.
And then have another 8-9 meter putt.
Which we might witness happen here with Christopher. Nice birdie, and bless you.
Yeah, he definitely needed that one to keep up.
Yeah, get some confidence back, keep in the race. Nice par. So yeah, it looks Christopher is behind, sort of like you said. That's not what you want.
And that was his previous position, I believe.
Yeah, it makes it this time.
Yeah. Yeah, a bogey here. I think that hurts.
It hurts. I think it's a birdogey, as we say, looking for the birdie, ended up with a bogey.
Yeah, as I said, one of the easier holes.
Yeah.
And you don't have too many chances here on this course to
get
score.
birdie. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that probably is frustrating.
But the next one is one of those where you can get a birdie.
Yes, this does play as the easiest hole of the day. Hole 11, par 3, 82 meters. Again, quite a straight shot. But whereas before we were talking a 100-meter straight shot, this time you just need 80 meters. Pipe it down the fairway and get yourself a birdie.
Yeah, no bees. You just have to beat the 2 initial trees there.
Yeah.
And then hope for the best.
So let's see what our lead card can do.
All right, the glacier worked before, so it should work again. The height is good. The tree, not so much.
Not so much. Yeah, frustrated again. But I mean, he's still up there. He's still in contention. But definitely on the easiest hole, you want to capitalize, get a birdie.
That looks a bit inside.
Does look a bit inside. Got a friendly kick, pushed it a little further.
Oh, he was faking out our catch cam.
Yeah.
Also hits a tree.
Kick again. Tree kick again. It seems like the wheels are coming off for Christopher here.
Oh, that is very high.
Yeah, I thought that as well. And you see it gets a second tree kick, sort of pinballs down.
Yeah, and it's so tricky to end up on the left side. There's not a clear path. It's a bit easier to be on the right side.
Yeah.
This is really unfortunate.
Yeah. Let's see if Moritz has a look to get close for par. With
He's
his
going for a roller.
Savior approach disc. Does go for a roller past the catch cam. A bit unclear how close that is to the basket. Martin with his link, I believe.
With a little patent pending.
Patent pending, ultimate frisbee Anheuser approach. He's got a little bit of a window here.
Yeah, but a low ceiling makes it really difficult.
But makes the most of it. That should be an easy par from there.
That is a nice camera angle, I have to say.
Yeah. Hit another tree.
Disastrous, Andrew.
Yeah. And I think, so we see quite a few people tied at +3. I think that will change after this hole. He wanted that one.
So you don't expect this hole to be a score separator?
No, I mean,
Say?
as we mentioned, playing is the easiest hole, but also if you saw before, we mentioned that even though it plays as the easiest, it's still, the average is not under par. It does still play slightly over par. So this is a tough course.
And it's a very, very long course, Andrew. I think round 1 took us 4 hours, 10 minutes.
Really?
Something like that.
Okay.
And it's round 2. It's late in the day.
They're tired. You said it was hot.
It was a hot day.
Yeah.
So, yes, looking at my own performance, round 2 was disastrous.
Yeah. So.
And we played, or most of these guys played the shorter layout the day before.
Okay, so this is really feeling like round 4 for some of them. Yeah, which maybe the fatigue setting in, the heat is getting to them. And just the trees, so many trees. But all right, here we are, hole 12, par 4, 218 meters. This one has some trees you have to beat right out of the gate, and then play over this field that, as we mentioned, is sort of looks like being tilled maybe for agriculture, so you don't get quite the skips you're looking for. Has OB on the left, and then it has a mandatory closer to the basket that you have to hit. Otherwise, you play from the drop zone, which we're seeing coming into view. So it's wide open in the field, but it still seems like quite a tough hole.
Yeah, I believe all of these guys here try to beat the OB. Just go straight.
Yeah.
And try to end up as left as possible.
Yeah, it does play as the third hardest. So yeah, some easier holes on the back nine, but this one plays is quite tough.
Yeah, interesting. I said in round one the safe shot is to beat the tree on the right side and go with a Stockheiser. But you can still go OB as we see here.
Yeah, too much hyzer. And you saw on the little diagram that it sort of bubbles out. And so if you can throw far enough, you have a bigger landing area. But if you're not throwing that far, you really need to push more towards the right side.
That will clear the OB for sure, but it might end up, wow,
Might
turns the camera
hit
guy.
our catch cam. Yeah. Great throw by Martin. Did you happen to catch what just that was? Was that the Cloudbreaker?
I believe that was a Cloudbreaker, yes.
Yeah. Which you can get in the disc golf store.
For sure.
Yeah, it looked to me like one of the new Gebur Cloudbreakers, which I like those. Oh, that is what you don't want to do.
For sure not, because on the left side, you basically you can only pitch out.
Yeah, well, it almost feels better as a re-tee, but yeah, we'll see what position he has. Moritz also coming for the catch cam. Seems happy enough with it.
It's an interesting hole because where Moritz and Martin ended up, it's really difficult to attack for a birdie
I
because
see
they're
what you mean.
a bit too far to the right.
To be able to get it past the Mando.
So if you want to be in prime position, well, that's definitely not it.
But prime position would be flirting with the OB on the left side.
So you have to beat the OB, cross it, and end up, on the left side.
Yeah. Yeah, I see he just pitches out.
And that is a long shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a short pitch out.
Yeah, I was going to say a bit surprising he didn't try to give himself some more distance, but that might just be the frustration and fatigue showing. Say, okay, I'm taking my medicine, just pitching out.
Yeah. I was going to say from there it's fairly easy to beat the OB, but...
It was a little close, but he made it.
Yeah. Oh, can that beat them? Oh, no, that's
that
too
seems
early.
like a total misfire. Yeah, frustrated.
That was a nice throw in.
yeah, if that was the hole in one.
Wow.
But, I mean, I can't imagine what's that like for Christopher to be in the lead and just have so many bogeys in a row. It just has to get to your mental game. Oh, that looked pretty good from where he was.
But see, Andrew, that's the beauty of disc golf. You have to deal with yourself.
Yeah.
And it's for both the highs and the lows.
Yeah. Yeah, which now Moritz will have to deal with as well with the Miss Mando. He's still in contention for the lead, but I think that probably is frustrating. He was playing well and then missed the Mando there.
So here, that would be a great position. Throwing off the tee.
Yeah, if that's your first throw, that'd be great.
Right there, that's premium
Ideal.
to attack.
We get to see some drop zone here.
Interesting. A jump putt off the drop zone.
Okay, but parked.
Yeah.
Or it's lining up more of a throw rather than a putt. Yeah. A little further away, but has a look. Hit one of the last trees in his path. Sadly, we're having quite a bit of frustration on this hole, but as we said, it plays as the third hardest of the day.
Lucas saves the birdie. Bogey.
The bogey.
Sorry, saves the bogey.
Double vowel or syllable B names. We can get those confused.
Right. Another bogey here for Moritz.
But which plays average par. So it is frustrating for all the players. You see that in the body language. But it doesn't take any strokes off of each other for sure.
So, Andrew, we're going to see 5 bogeys here. What's the unofficial term for that?
I don't know. If a star frame is all birdies, I don't know what
I think it's a beer frame.
a beer frame.
Yeah.
Okay. You heard it here. They owe all of us a beer.
All right, hole 13, par 3, 123 meters. I think that's also one of the easiest holes. So unfortunately, the basket position was missing here, but Johan was helping out and showing us where it is.
Before we get too far into hole 13, I want to shout out on hole 12. We talked about how difficult it was. There were, in fact, only 2 birdies on the whole day. One from Lucas Meier and one from Frederick Faber, who we saw on first round coverage.
And Lucas, we're seeing here on coverage right now. So you both, you know both guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, if you have a sidearm, I think Stockheiser sidearm. The only danger, I believe, is on the right side, these branches. But other than that, it's a straightforward shot.
Yeah, I think the branches pushed Martin a little too far left, and he didn't get enough Anheuser on it.
Yeah. The hole's playing a little downhill, so it plays more like 110 meters. And that's a long. It's going
Good
to be a
distance, but again, that's if you don't get enough Anheuser on the disc, it flexes out, flexes back left, and leaves a much longer putt there.
Oh, here the branches might come into play.
Yeah, I think he did clip quite a few. It looks okay for par from there.
Yeah, I wonder, Andrew, why this one is not the easiest hole.
I venture to guess that, when we're looking at average, we look at everyone who plays, and 123 is quite far for most players. But you would expect for our big arm throwers to get there. But I think with the branches on the right, trying to get the Anheuser just right so that you don't go too much into the branches and you also don't flex out too much like we have here. So it maybe does play a bit tricky.
But no trees in the way.
Yeah, no trees. But again, it's that mental game. And so, okay, I have this tree on my right, I have to miss, and then I have this wide open on the left. I see just a smart layup there.
Plus, it's another basket, so that makes it a bit harder.
Yeah.
Christopher's running it.
Yeah. He's had too many bogeys, wants to get off that train. No, but I think he will get par from there, it looks like.
Fortunately, if there's a cage hit or whatever, since the ground is so loose,
Yeah.
it won't really roll away.
Yeah.
So you can at least you can go for it.
Right. And to confirm, off the bogey train. Well, I know he wanted the birdie, but good to get back onto par.
Hole 14, par 3, 83 meters. It's an S-shaped hole, I would say. There's a Mendo coming up on the right. The whole right side is OB, so you have to beat the Mendo to the left. Best play, I believe, is a flex sidearm.
Yeah, flex forehand.
If you want to play it safe, take a putter, throw it backhand, and lay it up probably 35, 40 meters before the basket. This is probably what Tom is doing.
Yeah, okay. So it looks like backhand safe play. You make the Mando, but you give yourself a longer putt, or you try to be more aggressive for birdie and you try the flex forehand.
Yeah. That seemed like a great shot. Hits one of the trees. But yeah, if you overturn your forehand,
can cut roll,
to the right, and then you end up, this is in danger.
Maybe, as we say.
Safe.
We honestly don't know what's going to happen, but sometimes we have had it might cut roll, and then we see a cut roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, which a little bit there as well.
Yeah, those two shots are a bit early. You still have to beat the Mendo.
Yeah. There can be a bit of when you're trying for the flex forehand that the arm naturally rotates, it pronates, I think, and which can give you that throwing into the dirt a little bit. A good second shot. It's still a bit of a longer par putt than you want, but makeable. Heartbreak.
Yeah, did a roller be from there? I think
it looks like maybe the discussion. No, it doesn't look like there's OB if he's throwing from there.
Interesting. Okay, so the OB ends earlier on the right side. So I think the stick in there is just marking the line of the mandatory.
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, long run here for Christopher.
Yeah,
doesn't make it, unfortunately.
Tough day for Christopher. Seeing the lead slip away.
I mean, it's a two-sided day. It was a really good day. First half, I would say.
Yeah. It's a game of two halves.
But, yeah.
Oh, Martin running it. That looked good. But it does mean that we still have a tight race. So our top 5 here are all really close to each other. And we have second card, third card, fourth card in contention at this point.
And don't get us wrong, this is a really difficult course. So having bogeys here and there, that's just normal.
Yeah, it's a bit tough. We see frustrated body language and you hear a lot of sighs from us as commentators, but these players are not really playing bad. This is just a tough course. But there are still some birdie opportunities down the stretch here. So Martin gets the par, which I believe moves him in front of Christopher. Now on to hole 15, one of my favorites, even just watching on coverage. This beautiful lake or pond here. You can see Schloss Sallgast in the background. You see largely one of two strategies here. You either get the forehand, trying to cut through a gap and skip close to the basket, or the backhand anhyzer. Still same thing, you have to really hope you hit a gap, or maybe at this skill level you're actually aiming
sorry
for
to
a gap.
interrupt, but look at the leaderboard. It's
oh wow, it is really shaken up.
Yeah.
Carl Rose jumps up into first place.
How?
Wow. What an incredible round.
He started on, what, the fourth card?
Fourth card.
I believe.
With 5-person cards. Yeah. So he was +7 and has rocketed up.
And +2 now. That's insane.
So Martin shows us the backhand Anheuser, and unfortunately what can happen.
Yeah, I think you have to be, you have to cross your fingers.
Yeah.
Getting into this area behind the pond, not to hit a tree.
Yeah. And, you don't ever plan on a tree kick, but just with the disc rotation being backhand and you're hitting that left side of the trees, typically from this angle, it can kick you right into the water.
Yeah, there's an optional drop zone. So you can choose if you throw from where it went OB.
Okay.
Or you take the optional drop zone. Since Martin crossed back there, he can advance and...
Yeah, advance to the other side of the pond.
Yeah, if you just... Oh, this seems
close.
To be safe. If you just end up in the water without ever crossing on the other side...
then maybe it makes sense to go to the drop zone.
Yeah, you can choose if you just advance 3 meters.
Yeah.
Or you go to the drop zone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
a little strong.
The camera
Yeah.
man here.
Yeah, so we see for Martin, he advanced to the other side of the water. Oh, and he almost saved par from there.
Come on.
Oh, man.
Such a good run.
Close. Oh, it's strange. Yeah.
Is Tom waiting for his first birdie?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember. But
Moritz gets the birdie.
Perfect birdie here.
Oh, after we've had a lot of bogeys on the coverage, it's nice to see another birdie.
Yes, finally some green.
And again, a little selfishly, Moritz is a friend of mine. He's a very kind human, so it's nice to see him get a birdie there.
I think Christopher lost all his confidence.
Yeah, it could just be the fatigue of, as we mentioned, the day before and this day, or the heat, or sometimes when you get on a bogey train, it just gets in your head. Good par, though.
And Martin also cleans up a bogey, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We are outside.
We are together.
Oh my!
We are healthy.
We are inclusive.
Smile.
Smile. You are playing
This goal.
PGA Europe.
Smile.
Hole 16, par 3, 72 meters. It's pretty much just a straight shot. It's a tunnel shot, Andrew. All you have to do is stay in the middle.
Stay in the middle.
Stay off the fairway.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Stay on the fairway. And that's it.
Yeah.
I think most players choose to actually use a putter because you don't want to get a huge kick to the left or right.
Yeah.
That looks like sort of a zone.
I believe that is his savior.
But that was completely overturned.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows it.
He knows it.
All right, another slower disc here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, beautiful. Tom Tom.
And that's how you do it.
Perfect shot.
Little jump and a skip over the stump there.
I think we might see a birdie there.
I think so. I hope so. Yeah, so for these players, 72 meters, they don't need a driver. They're going to throw a mid-range or possibly even a putter.
Nice kick back to the fairway.
Yeah, which also means it won't skip as far. And for those that have it really dialed in, you can throw it pretty straight. You see that from Martin. A little shorter than he wanted, but straight. No tree kicks.
Well, you didn't see a frustration clap, so
so maybe he's
probably
feeling a little better about that.
a good one. Well, yeah, Christopher overturns that.
Just not his round.
But got a fortunate kickback towards the fairway.
Moritz goes a little long. We'll have a tough comebacker for par. Got kind of a birdie look, a long birdie look.
Come on, Lucas. You got this.
Oh, he gave it a bid. Okay, that should be par.
Just outside circle one. Yes.
Makes the birdie. Makes the birdie.
Let's go. Well, but we don't see a lot of enthusiasm here.
Yeah,
which is completely understandable at this point.
I think he feels a bit deflated, but maybe doesn't realize he's not too far away from the lead at this point.
Lucas gets his par. And yeah, Tom Tom is waiting for his turn to to get a birdie. Let's see if he can get it. Yes.
There he goes. It's always quite a funny thing when you play too well and then you just have to sit around and wait for everyone else.
Right.
Okay, 2 holes left. Hole 17, par 3, 108 meters. You have the pond on the left, so you don't want to go early. But also if you push too straight, you end up in this clump of trees that we're seeing. So you will see players throw it on hyzer often and sort of flirt with that OB pond so that they hit that gap and can have a birdie look.
Oh, that's early left, and he knows it.
In the
Yes.
pond. Yeah, so that's again,
Oh, I think Tom Tom has a bit of a nightmare there because last year he lost he lost one of his favorite putters.
oh no.
When we did the ace race
Yeah.
from the castle towards the pond. And
Okay.
yeah, that's the spot where he ended up.
Yeah.
So I think the initial challenge here is to beat those 2 trees, make it out of the gap,
Yeah.
just like that.
So I saw Martin go to the right side of the trees. And Moritz makes it through. That looks great. So Moritz tied for 3rd at the moment. Has a look at birdie there. You can hear the church bells going.
Lucas,
Ooh,
a little bit too straight, so
Yeah,
ends up
but-
in those trees.
I think you would prefer the trees over the pond at this point.
Oh, for sure, Andrew. Let's see if Christopher, that looks
With
good.
his Huck Lab disc there.
Oh, I like it.
There you go. Good bounce back. Okay. Again, probably a longer putt than you want, but
Hey, interesting shot. I think he was a bit scared of the tree.
yeah.
And also, again, there's OB behind the basket.
Yeah.
Probably
You
around
saw
6
that.
meters behind.
Yeah, and you saw that tight window on that last putt. Yeah, there's the frustration again. I feel for Martin, who is a top contender, and you can see it just didn't seem like his day today.
Let's go. So finally, yes,
Yeah.
some green.
Some green, yeah, after a tough second round here. With a birdie, okay. So this puts us in an interesting position moving into hole 18. I'm not sure the exact standings, but Moritz moves up close to first, at least in top 2 or 3. Martin is also in contention, but as we saw rocketing way up the leaderboard, Carl moves up, and Joshua Ritter, not to be confused with the musician Josh Ritter, who I'm a fan of.
Okay.
But all in contention going into hole 18 here. So yeah, we'll have to
It's going to be exciting.
hold on. I'm excited.
Oof. All right, the final hole, hole 18, a par 4, 170 meters. You have to beat the pond here, make it across the pond, and hopefully end up somewhere here to be able to attack the basket through this gap. There's OB on the right side, OB on the left, and it's played as an island hole. So if you don't make the initial island, you have to go to the drop zone.
But what we actually saw in round 1 is that can sometimes be beneficial.
Oh, here's the leaderboard,
Here's
Andrew.
the leaderboard. Okay. Yeah, so Carl in first, Moritz in second, Sylvester playing MP40 but also playing wonderfully, Ollie playing MP50 also in the top. So Joshua Ritter and Martin close up there.
So yeah, I guess it comes down to Moritz and Karl.
Yeah.
Christopher goes OB.
Yeah, frustrated.
Right,
again.
so he has to advance to the drop zone.
But Martin, I think, would need like an eagle and hope for double bogeys. But he is looking to podium here.
Yeah. That's a bit too straight.
Oh, that was deceptive. I thought it hit the tree, but it went on through.
Yeah, but he's safe.
He's safe.
So I think the best shot is that is a great shot. A little short maybe, but yeah, if you have a power sidearm, just use that.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson I'm still trying to learn. You know, on par 4s, your first shot doesn't have to be the biggest distance. You want to get safe, and then your second shot can go closer to the pin.
However,
Yeah.
here you need your 85, 90 meters,
Yeah.
which for most of us is quite a bit of distance.
Yeah, quite a bit. For these guys, maybe not full distance.
Yeah, it looks a bit high and right. Oh, perfect.
But safe.
That is interesting.
Ooh. Chose not to go to drop zone, or not OB.
I'm not sure if it's an optional drop zone.
Yeah. Okay, so must have been safe, but tucked to the side.
But it's already his fourth throw, so...
Yeah, struggles again.
Well, maybe we have to study the caddy book again.
Yeah. Here we have a drop zone shot.
And I really love the drop zone. I mean, wow. Wow.
Sometimes you say thank you, trees.
I was almost on another fairway
Yeah.
and it's coming back. So you don't often say that you love a drop zone, but I think the position of that drop zone is really awesome.
It can be favorable. Yeah.
See,
Oh yeah. Okay.
just for watching purposes.
Yeah,
Andrew.
yeah,
It's-
yeah.
It's a great shot to watch from the drop zone.
Which I think Martin actually playing safe there, but a similar shot.
So yeah, we don't know what Carr is doing. But Moritz, this is for birdie,
Yeah, which seems unlikely.
and he was trailing by 1, so he needs that. Ooh.
Oh. But he'll take the par.
Yeah.
So actually, with Carl being fourth card, Moritz would know going in what he needed. But we'll keep a little jeopardy for you on the broadcast.
Okay, Christopher to save the bogey, can't convert. But a nice putt here to finish the round. He's probably not the happiest about it.
Yeah. Martin gets the birdie. You can tell he's still a bit disappointed in the day, but that actually moves him up into third place, tie for third. I think he wanted the win, but third feels good. And Moritz Lehmann, actually Carl got a birdie on hole 18, and Moritz
Wow.
would have needed something spectacular. But still, a second place finish for first time on coverage. And
Well done.
a big congratulations to our winner, Carl Rose, coming up from the fourth card.
That is insane, Andrew.
I mean, shooting 6 under.
Wow.
We saw how hard this course was. That is an incredible round.
Yeah, such an exciting course here, up and down, and we saw a lot of birdies, bogeys. So I'm really excited to for the German Championships in September.
Yeah, and let's see if we see some of these players. But also join us here on DGS Media. Watch some Berlin Open coverage, Black Ace Open. See some of these players again. And yeah, and then you can come in person to the German Championships or join us again next year.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks, everyone.